Edo State Commissioner for Women Affairs, Juliana Oshadaun, the group president, and others described the annual conference timely and effective in dealing with some societal issues.
Survival refers to women as that means a woman will live out a living anywhere she is. I speak to you as one of you as a woman, as a mother, as a grandmother, and someone who is working with God. All that can happen today, all the happenings we have around us today, no, God is aware of them, but God is not happy about them.
Resource persons also took turn to educate the women on some of their responsibilities at home. The event featured presentation of awards to some personalities who have distinguished themselves in various fields of endeavors. Some of the awardees appreciated the congregation for counting them worthy of the accolade.
It's something good, and I love it, and I'm very happy today.
I feel elated, very, very happy. I feel humbled.
The choir were not left out as they rendered tunes in appreciation of what God has done in their lives. Omoremi Ogumola, OSRC News.
The National Association of Nigerian Students has urged state-owned universities to resume academic activities, describing the total and indefinite strike declared by the Academic Staff Union of Universities as unpatriotic and wicked. NANS President Sunday Ashefong alleged that the decision to extend the industrial action after 6 months was easy for ASU because they keep employment at various private universities around the country. He said NANS has taken the time to review the decision of ASU and consider it unnecessary and not in the interest of the nation nor the tertiary education system in Nigeria. The NANS president urged ASU leadership in state institutions to toe the path of honor and code of the strike. ASU embarked on strike on February 14, 2022 over a number of issues on fund and earned academic allowance, as well as the non-adoption of the university transparency and accountability solution over the integrated payroll and personnel information system. We will take a break. When we return, OSRC News at 7 continues. Please stay with us. Thanks so much for staying tuned. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook OSRC TV Ondo, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. Moving ahead, 7 suspected bandit informants belonging to a syndicate of terrorists, armed robbers and kidnappers have been arrested by the police in Katsina State. The suspects, who according to the police have been terrorizing Danger Council area of the state and its environs, were arrested based on credible intelligence. Katsina State Commissioner of Police Idrisu Dauda, while parading the suspects, said they attacked the residence of one Abdullah Mohammed, inflicted injuries on him, and kidnapped the victim's wife as well as others. Idrisa recalled that residents, especially in Katsina metropolis, were bedeviled by the activities of the syndicate that specialized in housebreaking, armed robbery, and kidnapping. One person have been confirmed dead, 6 rescued, while others remained trapped inside a 2-story building that collapsed in Kano. The collapsed structure, which is still under construction, is located along Ibrahim Taiwo Road in Kano metropolis. Spokesman of Kano State Fire Service, Saminu Yusuf, who confirmed the number of dead and rescued victims, said the rescue operation is still ongoing. Meanwhile, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje has sympathized with the victims of the mishap. On the foreign scene, Mikhail Gorbachev, the last leader of the Soviet Union, has died at the age of 91. He made his mission to push for perestroika political and economic reforms to kickstart the Russian economy and set the goal for glamorous, more openness and transparency. He oversaw enormous changes, namely the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991 and the end of the Cold War. President Putin, who had a sharply divergent view of how things should have been done, has sympathies. Akintunde Akeshimola reports.
He was the kind of Russian leader the world had never seen. In the West, he acquired almost a pop star status for helping to end the Cold War. But at home, it was a different story. Born in the days of dictator Joseph Stalin, Gorbachev became a committed communist, rising fast through the Soviet Communist Party to the ruling Politburo. Gorbachev stood out. He was young, energetic, unlike his colleagues. As Kremlin old-timers died in quick succession, the USSR was looking more like a cemetery than a superpower. But in 1985, Gorbachev became a leader and launched perestroika reforms to reinvigorate the Soviet Union. At home, there were Western-style walkabout. Abroad, a charming iron lady and a US president. Together, Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan slashed their nuclear arsenals. With the reformer in the Kremlin, Eastern Europe saw a chance to break free from Moscow. When the Berlin Wall fell crucially, Gorbachev refused to intervene to prop up the Iron Curtain.
Выработана была точка зрения такая вот так, без крови. Не допустить, чтобы огромное дело, касающееся немцев, нас, всей Европы, всего мира.
By now, his own country was breaking apart amid ethnic complicity and economic chaos. Gorbachev was losing control. In August 1991, Communist hardliners staged a coup. It collapsed, but soon after, so did the Soviet Union.
Я прекращаю свою деятельность.
President Gorbachev resigned, and the USSR was consigned to history. Many Russians still blame Gorbachev for letting a superpower slip away. Some of what he changed didn't last. The arms race and geopolitical tension are back. Mikhail Gorbachev will be remembered for at least having tried to end the rivalry between the East and the West. Akintunde Akeshimola for Osrc News.
Taiwan has fired warning shots for the first time to drive back drones that flew over its outlying islands near China. The country's defense ministry said the 3 drones were seen flying back towards the Chinese mainland. Taiwan has in recent weeks complained of Chinese drones flying close to its islet near the Chinese mainland. Cross-strait tensions remain high after U.S. politicians Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan early this month. The 300 children that underwent training during the summer tennis clinic in the northern senatorial district of Ondo State have received their certificates in award. The annual summer tennis clinic is one of the initiatives of wife of Ondo State Governor Betty Anyanwu Akeredolu to discover talented children for a better tomorrow. Government House correspondent Omoriola Igbeji has details.
These children between the age of 4 and 13 have been undergoing tennis training for the past 1 week. Congratulating the children on the opportunity provided them, wife of Ondo State Governor and the initiator of the clinic, Betty Anyanwu Akeredolu, represented by the wife of our local government chairman, Mrs. Olariwaju Adegbegi, said her passion is to catch children young in order to bring out the best in them. According to her, graduates of the program for the past 4 years are now winning prizes for the state at the national level, parents and leadership at the Northern Senatorial Districts towards the continued growth of the area through the initiative.
It is at this young age that we can catch them young. Everybody is happy. The children are happy. My dream is for these children to continue to be champions.
Chairman, Planning Committee of the clinic and Special Advisor to Governor Akeredolu on Gender, Olamide Falana, said the children demonstrated good character and enthusiasm during the period, hence wants their parents to get the required kits for them to perfect their skills.
From among these children, tennis giants will suddenly arise. Tennis giants who represent the state, represent the nation, will definitely arise. And this is to show that our mama knows how best to take care of our children, how best to put them in the right direction from when they are very young, so they can always grow in this game and become giants and make all of us proud.
The elated children were recognized for being part of the clinic. Chairman of Owo and Akoko Northwest local government areas, Samuel Adegbegi and Ayodele Akonde, as well as the member of Ondo State House of Assembly representing Owo Constituency 1, Oluwole Ogunmolashuyi, lauded the events and promised their respective supports for its continuity.
By the time they grow up, they should be able to choose. Because we have tennis stars all over the world.
We are going to replicate it from next year and we ensure that this exercise does not only take place in Owo, but will take it to other woodlands.
This promotes unity in our society. This promotes unity and it promotes hope and then it promotes confidence on those children.
This is the first time the Northern Senatorial District has placed host to the Summer Tennis Clinic since its inception some years ago. Omoriola Hungbiji, Osrc News.
And that's the news at 7. But before we go, we'll take another look at the highlights. Mixed reactions trail Ondo State's government's ban on market closure during observance of communities' festivities consciousness. National Association of Nigerian Students has declared the indefinite strike by Academic Staff Union of Universities unpatriotic and wicked. And from the foreign scene, Mikhail Gorbachev, the last leader of Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, has died at the age of 91 as tributes continue to pour in to honor the man who ended the Cold War. And that's the news. Thanks so much for watching. Good evening.